What's going on, it's the RapNerd, and it's a new Tuesday, so you know what that means. It is a new vlog for new pickups and new releases, but unfortunately today, I don't have any new releases that I picked up. It has been a really slow start to the year in regards to new releases. I think I only picked up, about 3 brand new movies to hit physical media this year. I'm hoping it picks up soon. I'm thinking it will, because next vlog there will be a good bit of stuff dropping, and then March is pretty promising as well. So today is just going to be some things that I ordered online over the past week, so let's go ahead and get into those. So the first few ones I'm going to start off are going to be updates with slipcovers, and to pop these things off, I have The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. This is a release that dropped last year, and if you have been following my vlogs, you know I already bought the movie when it first released, but it didn't have a slipcase, so I got a custom one made by my man Custom Slipcovers, again on Etsy and on Instagram. She does a stellar job. Like, look at that. That looks official tissue. Turn to the side. You got everything that you can see, the original artwork, original movie. And I really enjoyed this film last year, and so much so that I bought it. As you can see, it's about a girl who is pretty much a young genius in a sense, going to a private school, and her brother gets killed in some gang violence, and her being the genius that she is, you know, scientist level, she does a Frankenstein job on her brother, brings him back, and he goes crazy and starts murking off his ops. Literally is that. I think it has a real good message, and it's really emotional, but doesn't skimp on the horror elements, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you are interested, watch it. I have a full review that I did last year if you want more in-depth details on that, but this time just got a slipcase for it. Next is another updated slipcase for a non-official film, just putting that out there, and that is Barbarian. Now, you can pretty much find the non-official version damn near anywhere. You know, Etsy has it, eBay has it, but the thing they don't have is the slipcase. So I originally ordered this off of Etsy, the Blu-ray, and I never had a slipcase until now. I said it's about time I get one made, and yet again, from my boy Custom Slipcovers on Etsy, had to get that joint done. Look how official tissue it is. Turn it to the side. That's the back. Side again. And if you are interested, you can find them. Just type them in Etsy, Instagram. You can actually buy off Instagram if you don't have an Etsy account. But if you plan on ordering like a number of them, you can go to Etsy, and he has a deal for, like, you know, you can buy 5 to 10, and it's for a really good price, especially if you are in the slipcases. And a lot of people are, because this dude is selling a whole bunch of them. You go to his IG, he posts all the pictures of the custom ones he makes, and he's putting up like 2 or 3 new pictures of slipcases a day, just in case you want to see them from his lens. But excellent quality, excellent. Like, I no longer worry if my movies don't have slipcases, because I know I can just order one from him. So Barbarian, one of my favorites of 2022 and of 2020s. You've seen and heard about this movie enough. I don't need to say anything, but I do have a review, and if you are wondering about it. Next is a movie that I've been had, but yet again, didn't have a slipcase, and knowing what I know now with my man, I got a custom one made for Drive. Now, this actually is artwork for some type of special edition steelbook or something that I saw, but I just know when I saw it, I was like, I want this artwork for the slipcase for Drive, because this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Don't talk about it a lot, but it's just so artistically and masterfully crafted with a cinematography, slow burn story that packs a punch and emotion unexpectedly, because you don't really know much about any character. It stars Ryan Gosling. That's the back. And the Blu-ray I ordered some years ago was just the standard one, nothing too crazy. But as you all know, as I've spoken about why I like slipcases and steelbooks, is because movies that I really love and enjoy, one of those two packaging shows off my love for it. So instead of just rebuying a steelbook or rebuying the Blu-ray or whatever it is, I figured I'd opt for this right now, because there is a 4K out there that I do want to get, but a lot of those versions are marked up pretty high, and I don't really feel like spending that kind of money. So I'm like, why not just spend $5 and get an updated slipcase? And that is so dope. I love this artwork. So had to update that. Now, these next 2 movies are unofficial copies. So for those who aren't interested in these types of movies, you can skip out here. First on that list is Totally Killer, the Amazon Prime original. The slipcase I got from my man, but I actually ordered the film from Etsy, I believe. So that is the case they went with, and I was like, you know what? I have to have a slipcase with it. So I got one made because I really do enjoy this movie. I am a fan of slashers. It's my favorite subgenre of horror. And while this film isn't the greatest, I don't think it does much of anything different than, you know, slashers before it. You know, even playing with time, you know, films like Final Girls kind of do the same thing in regards to fantasy slashers. But I really enjoyed it, and I definitely will be revisiting it. So I was like, I might as well own it. Decided to get the artwork with the original poster. Turn it to the side, totally killer there. The back of it with all the credits and things that you need. And like I said, really enjoy this film. A tragedy happens at the beginning of this movie that shakes her to the core, and wanting to figure out what happened, she ends up going back in time and kind of putting the puzzle pieces together to see who was the cause of this tragic event that happened because of this killer. And like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a fun little slasher film that, like I said, I'm going to revisit, so I figured might as well own it. Last on the list is one of my favorite films of 2023. I had to pick this up on Blu-ray, and yes, it's not official, but I don't care. The Killer, yes, the Netflix joint. David Fincher's latest film, had to have this on physical. And yet again, got the slipcase made by my guy, Custom Slip Covers. And I actually bought the movie from Etsy, I believe. Yep, so that's the artwork that they put on here. And I figured if I'm going to get a custom slipcase, let me get something different than what the artwork is. I like getting different artworks to kind of expound upon the movie I'm buying. So that's the original case that I ordered. Slipcase. Slide that bad boy on there. Turn it to the side. It's got everything you need. This is an excellent film. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's an action thriller, and the story follows this killer who is on a job and he misses, and it causes a whole domino effect of events that cause him to go searching and looking for the answers to all of the problems that have happened. And on his journey, there's a lot of killing, so it does not disappoint. I like this movie a lot because this is the first film that I can remember that shows an assassin's life not being that great. Yes, he has all of the luxurious things that you would expect, but his life still seems like it kind of sucks. And I feel like that is an interesting twist on what we've seen in this genre before. And it's David Fincher, so you know the cinematography, the writing, the emotional pull, and all the things you expect with the characters come from this David Fincher is present in this movie, so had to grab it. So those are the joints that I copped this week. Let me know in the comments what you bought, especially if there's a new release that dropped that I may have missed. But from what I saw, nothing really tickled my fancy. I know the Marvels Steelbook and Blu-ray did drop today, but with the MCU, man, I'm in with them. They're creatively bankrupt, so I'm not really interested in much of anything that they're doing. But let me know in the comments again what you bought, even if it's something that is an old release. Make your videos, your accounts to homage to physical media so we can keep this thing alive. And I will be continuing these vlogs as I pick up more films. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. If you already are subscribed, thank you. And until next time, peace. RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy.